Ani eyanokre wapomudin hu hia enu nti na hu akohia sa wobehwa wo hu so yi wo brano ne mra mu odin ameto wo mpofri. Now permit me to introduce you to Green Select Glucometer. Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Sa fidie kito ya etimimpo ehwe wo botomi eboa ma wo hu wo sugar level abribia. Wona wo diabetes ana yare ahodo a emma wo sugar level esote wo brano no. Sa fidie be bo nka ye baby bia wo bia no wada wo so akohu doctor ntem na wo mo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select Blood Glucose Monitoring System, you get your test results in 5 seconds. Annual 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Nane boaso de, more people din hu yaw. Sa upe bako ana sa upe so tukoton. Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315. Or fry a betcha we office at Ben Wagana Fine Baby na only one dija. Green Select Glucometer, the best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So one thing I know is that the girls love the singers, and so best singer and Hosai put the
as no I am more. I know at this stage girls need now better share online because Krymi is in the building. Krymi is seated. Krymi better your mom no money, so they are all good. Moyadi mom yanum denka ebenyasem. Real bakore. I see the fellow Ghanaians stay and custom to the event from better than Modidi.
Most, just Canada, Mr. Press releases about shows. Now, we said there were shows that were supposed to
No, it's a vast day. We send amount for aligning of shows.
So people are still sending in their press releases, cancelling the shows here and there. But shows earlier, but so people are still organizing.
How? What kind of shows? The virtual shows?
The virtual shows.
Virtual shows, no man should have yes cow. Minimum be a bit within a certain book at maybe virtual show there.
But you know, Rasa, we cannot run away from it. This is the new normal, as we say. This is the new normal. So we would have to strategize and find a way of getting something out of it. You can't say just like the musicians are fighting for their royalties now. So shows need on. So the best way they can to at least let's make it happen because focus rubber form and no one will be now. So if you let it go, then you are going to die of hunger.
I see. Krymi, not all shows be for the Vows Day.
I think so. I don't know the manager I explain more if I'm planning, but I'm sure say he actually spoke to me about some of them. Say there were possible shows looking at, but just like he said, because of Corona I cancelled that, and it's quite unfortunate. But the good thing is that as evolving people, we have to adapt and see how best we evolve better.
But in fact, say what we releasing you man and you not started picking. The song is also a danceable song. And the credit say, and you know, this summer, you the trend of more, and slow. It's now party bay, a buy, and I can so. You better book a crown there, sir. Now, another partial lockdown. As an artist, what are you going through? No, Charlie, my song go. This is the time for the song to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie. It's some sort of worry.
Okay.
But I didn't say. The good thing is that music can be enjoyed everywhere. If you really like Krymi, you know, say Krymi is going through this because of the unfortunate mishap, which is Corona. If somebody wants to really support Krymi, probably it might not be just shows now, but if there's any virtual thing that Krymi is involved in, as a Krymi fan or as a Krymi enthusiast or lover, I would feel say probably they would also join in with the virtuals and see how best they can support in all aspects. Because right now, that is what we have, and we are finding ways to deal with it.
But fact is, the virtual shows, the organizers did not make money.
They don't.
And is it
people will come, they buy tickets and all of that. And see what I was thinking, say, for the virtual shows, probably what they can do is until you subscribe at a particular price,
Okay.
you would not be able to probably see or be part of it virtually. But another thing too is they have to sell their show too.
Exactly.
And they have to make money, and they have to pay the artists who are coming for the show,
Mm.
who are coming to make the show a show. So it's dicey here and there, but I'm sure say there will be ways, as we brood over it, there will be better ways to still make money and then have our show.
Because you know, Krymi, there is even this danger in Ghana. People cannot even rely on the internet.
The internet is not even reliable.
Aha. So imagine, say, if I go to 10 cities, 20 Ghana cities to get a ticket online. Now, for Ghana, no organize and be shoot at the internet in yet. Also, our person channel, internet in yet.
It's a problem. It's a worry. And I don't know about. Well, I know a little about transmissions, but I don't know how we can maximize these things to let the viewer get the best of whatever they are giving. Because I think that's the main worry. That's the main worry. Say, would I enjoy it as much as
if I were to be there?
If I were to be there. You get me? And that's the main worry. Why would we pay ticket, pick a car all the way to probably National Theatre or something like that to enjoy the scenery, to enjoy people being there, to take videos and pictures and
to show that I was there some.
Like a lot of things to find a way to meet the artist one-on-one, like meet your best songs, music, enjoy the people live. And these feelings, it's hard to ripple them to the virtual thing. So it's a whole bundle altogether. We're seeing how best we can make them feel the same way.
All right, so we are surely speaking about the industry's issues. We in SEMA as an industry, we are all dealing with it, and Krymi has joined us, giving some vital information about some of these things. Yeah, they are still better now, but then let's talk more. I think on Wednesday on radio, I hosted those who have these platforms, the streaming platforms, and we were talking about how you guys can make money or maximize profit from online. And Charlie figures no bobo and me crowd because almost can say utiminya 1,000 streams are we see is a 4 CDs point 20 was 4 CDs point 20 ni grache bo nyesi ni about is ni who distributor no ono so gibe mu 30% and not 20%. So Krymi
and to be on a level so management team so
so when I hear now artists are making money from streams, it is saying you are here at least during the lockdown back and I'm here jet remix no you name send numbers you are there. How is it like?
The truth is we can't compare to some others that are going out somewhere else, because when some people show you their streaming numbers from outside the country, from elsewhere, like from Europe, why? Because they are more technology inclined
and internet.
They have the internet, they have the fast internet. A lot of people are on their phones so much. The truth is, it is hard for Ghanaians to stream your music, whilst they feel they can get it easy when they Google it, and then some site will post it somewhere, and then they will just download
it for free.
Why would I go to Spotify to go and stream it if I can just Google, oh, Party Bay, and then I get it on a platform? You get me? I feel sad. I think most of the celebrities outside. I posted one song. It was a Jamaican song. I think it was one of my favorite songs from Dexter Downs.
Okay.
And I posted a video. I was enjoying the song. She said she know and I wonder where. When I posted it, it was taken down.
Wow.
Yeah.
You posted it on which platform?
On Instagram.
Okay.
It was taken down.
Even on Instagram?
Exactly.
Make sure they will post it for 2 minutes in vote.
And it was taken down. Meaning that they have a proper system that protects their royalties. You get me? Even when you post it anywhere, if you play it anywhere, they will come for their royalties for their artists. I wish we had that because we don't have that. We might have some numbers, but it's not up to what we are looking for. And sometimes it is hard to be sustainable, not just for the artist, but for the producer who is also spending a lot of money
to produce the work.
Produce the works, shoot video, pay for costumes, do a lot of things. You get me? Imagine you're under a label who is trying to sustain an artist with all these things, and what was the 1,000 to 4 CDs?
Yes, 1,000 streams to 4 CDs 20.
You get me? It will be definitely will be tough for him, so they would rely on shows, which now shows they don't come like that. So it's a bother. It's a bother actually.
Chamona on our mass here with the calculator na hema me say. In fact, I'm say 1,000 for 20. 1 million now mafunya omode am plaques now bonten di jomo ni no. Kikabom na me say be say. Oh, that be
1,000 years.
4.20.
4,000 years.
4 CD, yeah. 4 CDs 20 pesos.
4 CDs 20 pesos. And you know, unya 1 million.
And because I know the reason I'm talking 1 million is that 1 million omode omo plaques na certificate.
No. Let me explain something before. On YouTube. Yeah. On YouTube. I think 1 million views is around $1,500.
Is it confirmed all the time? Because
it differs from platform to platform.
Okay.
On YouTube it's different. On the
digital
audio
stores,
digital stores it's also different.
In fact, what I'm using is the audio digital store. Because Mimiti, the guy from Uptown, I met some from Boomplay,
and I met $4,200.
$4,200.
4,200 CDs.
Oh yeah, CDs near.
So 4,200 CDs. For 1 million views.
What's that? So absurd.
Hey!
And let's ask ourselves how many of our artists can
gather
1 million streams. And let's ask how many months in Poland the gather.
And 1 million now, yeah, you jubilate, 4,000. Uncle Bo show back home, I bet my demand 50,000. Oh, Charlie, then the streams are not really giving you guys much like that.
You see, let me put this across.
Good.
We are building up when it comes to online digital stores, because now people are trying to support with going to, let's say, Spotify, Deezer, and I think the most patronized is the Apple Store because people have the Apple phones. Elsewhere, it is better for them. They've had these systems run for a long time. Probably we are now getting used to it. How many people in Ghana would say I have Spotify on my phone, or I have Deezer, Amazon?
If you want to get iPhone, can you put iTunes also?
iTunes, the brainy iTunes. You get me? So what you realize is that a lot of these sales, this push, is for people the few who have these platforms and people outside. Do you get me? And the sad part is now it is allowing the artist to always look outside. How do we look inside and get what we want to get? And that is what is really disturbing us, because as, let's say, a mother or my mother would say, go find a job, because she would feel that what you are doing,
you are wasting your time.
It's not a career that would bring you returns, that you'll be able to, keep yourself, sort yourself out, and sort your family out. You get me? So they would say, go and get a proper job. But if this is a career, it is supposed to pay. And if it's supposed to pay, however the payments plans or the payments levels are, they should make it better, so that if it's a doctor profession, somewhere the salary is coming from, the salary is supposed to come.
Yeah.
Then the doctor would feel, okay, I'm doing this work and
I'm secured.
You
Yes.
get me?
Mark Darlington is watching us from London and he says Spotify is even not in Ghana.
It's not even in Ghana.
Apple Music and all are not in
They're
Ghana.
not even in Ghana.
Yeah,
So we are looking out.
you can't access Spotify if your location is Ghana.
Yes, unless you change your VPN.
Yeah.
Unless you
Unless
change
you
your
use
VPN.
a virtual network.
Yeah.
So it won't see it as you are in Ghana.
Okay.
When the system sees that you are in Ghana,
It will take you off.
you are not qualified to listen to music on Spotify. That's what it is.
Mr. Trinity,
Yeah.
Mr. Trinity is also in London. He says you guys are suffering, but when Shatta talk, you guys don't support. Ghana entertainment industry, no proper structure. King Legend is a member of Wendy Shea's management team, and he says, "Boss, digital streams and its associated budgetary allocation differs based on where your streams are coming from. For instance, if a creator enjoys more streams from America, the creator is likely to earn more than other regions around the world." That is what King Legend has also supplied to us in this discussion, and that's okay. So what it means is that more streams from outside, the probability is scanning more. But now you guys are here. Your basic fan base, Ghanaians.
So how do we sell our music to them? I feel say probably the way our Spotify those days no more ton CDs now. How do we sell it to our Ghanaians that
Audience.
who feel say our audience would pay to get the audio to listen to it? And these platforms are what I feel say we are supposed to build that for Ghanaian artists. Meaning who said if you are doing music, it's not a waste of time. It is something proper. Art is something proper, and it's a gift from God. And it's biblical that your gift would take you in front of kings.
Yeah.
Your gift is what's supposed to feed you. You get me? So if we have these gifts and we can't make
fortunes out of
it, then it looks like, in quotes, it looks like waste of time.
Do you sometimes get scared for the future in the business, in the music business?
I only get scared when you are reminded of what the future holds. Hey, you have family, you have kids, you have to
You
be
get
able to
married
support
and all that.
And then I tell myself, okay, what have I gathered now? Would it be able to start holding my family? You get me? And it makes me feel like, no, I have to push more, I have to do more. And that is not really, I won't really qualify that as fear. I would say it is self-actualization or something like that.
Yeah.
To be able to work now to support my future. But the truth of the matter is, I've had a lot of thoughts about what you're talking about, and I feel things has to get better. It has to get better to sustain us.
All right. So if you are a Krymi fan and you are online, like he said, he would need your support at this stage, because I do say na obia even here the numbers to sustain him or herself. So in the fact, said now we are not at the pubs, we are home. No one is going to play any loud music. What is your plan in promoting your new single, which is a good song, solid song? What is your plan in promoting Party Bay?
Okay, so this is something I was thinking to myself, especially when we started releasing the song.
Okay.
And, you would realize that I've gone on a lot of TV interviews and radio interviews.
Sure.
And we are doing social media push. One thing I don't want to, I acknowledge is that it is difficult to do online push if you don't have the numbers that are following you. So how do I acquire the numbers? Either seek out some people who have the numbers to help, like the bloggers, like those influencers who have a lot of following, to reach out to a lot of people. And apart from that, these digital platforms, we still use them. We still use them for our music push, or try to make sales out of that platform.
Okay.
Music videos also help when you put them on YouTube and all of that. At least to gather some form of recognition or some numbers. I'm only being modest with my words.
Yeah, I get it. I
You
get
understand?
it. Yeah, I get
I'm
it.
being
I get
modest
it.
with my words.
You don't want to be like you know it all.
Exactly.
Mm,
Because
mm,
I'm
mm.
always open to learn, and I believe that when I learn, I get better.
I see. Okay, so real fans of artists like this, what you guys have to do is to start following them on all the platforms. Forget about the fact that maybe when he posts you see it. Still, just follow him. Make sure that you are following Krymi. Make sure that every time he puts something out, you are giving reactions, because that is the only thing that can help them survive. Yes, sir. Next year, Bettina, I Krymi or a doctor or Kolebu. Who are Janum Nadura or Kofa Paniere or the Tata Manitua? Now come on, my father. Come on, my child. Never so this is my pain. Look at how banging this song is. Look at how hot this song is. Now we are home. So oh yeah, party bill. So yeah, party bill. Yeah, oh mother. Okay, so 2 quick questions. You were not known for this fast-paced kind of songs. Now you're the soothing singer who sing to mesmerize you. So at what point now, cause okay, let me try this. When is the first time it seems Krymi? What you had there for you?
Yeah, correct.
How did the conviction come?
I would say, sir, Krymi trying to be dynamic would want to think about how best, whatever era we are in, how best to be dynamic in that era, as in whatever trendy the songs are, to see how best they can also fit in and bring out the best out of Krymi.
Okay.
On the flip side, it was a general idea with Kemaga spearheading the idea.
Okay.
And Lucky Kewa myself putting it together, and we felt like from the Christmas time, this song was done like November there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But, I think it was Kewa's managerial decision to bring it out January, just to probably give Krymi a good start to 2021.
And so far, response now I saying.
Good, but I want it to reflect in the numbers. If it reflects in the numbers, at least it would bring some cash. Yeah, it's good. I have a lot of personalities posted on their social media platforms and supporting me and all of that. But I pray that people would go
the extra
check
mile,
it out, go stream it, and then let it build up the numbers on these platforms, so that it would at least bring in some cash, and not just the cash. At least somebody goes on YouTube, types Krymi, sees good number of
views and
subscribers, and then will say, "Oh, he's doing well.
Let's do business with him."
Yeah, at least you get me.
I get it. Now, your funny say, you was school no, you both near the big compare negative, and in your message party, which one is it? The Aquano party Jimmy Munibiana, which one? Because you scared at a quid or a ball of beer, where's it? Up a ball and yes, any.
Yeah, in the party, will be our party. He won't think twice to party.
Or come my habit, no, call the black or.
And as you can see, he took his master's money. And
the kind, you know.
Party. At the end of the day, our party has
Alright, let me read some messages. Let me come home. Magdalene says, really love Krymi's voice. Great tone. He should keep up the good works. Big up to KWA Groove Zone and the highly spiritual team. Alright, Mr. Trade says, I personally think Ghanaian musicians should come together and support Shatta Wale to fight this fight. Because of fear and improper branding, they all fear to talk. Does this even concern me? Okay. Magdalene comes again. Say, true. All of these guys have come together and, or they have to come together and speak out in one voice. We have legislations that are not enforced and institutions that are ineffective. If they do not push for solutions urgently, they will suffer in the very near future when they are no longer popular and the shows dry out. they will be the Nanam Padu's Chief Kofi Samis in the future. Will the current system support them in future? Time for action is now. The music industry needs an aluta with one voice from all the relevant positions for the leaders to know you are serious for change. When you made them say aluta continue na for starting. I will share you pound. Okay, Ro, maybe your question contribution to Krymi and Sana Besa Anya party be feeling for France and Yako.
Continuing the conversation we started now when it comes to stream and royalties and I think it is better late than never because I think just like the last texter said, we have so many institutions at Omata. Like we have so many relevant institutions.
They should wake up.
Yes, the Gamro, the musical, and all that. Matter. In fact, I think they are still living the cassette and CD era. As of what they said, that is their own. That is what they are still living.
Analog brains.
Analog and manual basis. That is what they are still doing. Meanwhile, and sometimes you wouldn't blame our people.
Okay.
What I say, because at the end that is what you are used to.
You are likely to do.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. But let's not forget, say, that this is an era of change, and we need some radical movements like the way Shatta Wale has started. I would just entreat all other musicians to join forces because it is a moment and a year. Say, more joining forces now because probably me can you be blacklist me and for fear of maybe something and you try to back off. Say bar now. Some of the even upcoming artists are boldly able to charge 10,000, 15,000 due to that radical movement. Bina Obi equity years, a few years ago. You understand? And back to the Americans in the idea. Let's not forget. The Black Love Virtual Concert during lockdown. Now, Obia, no one has been able to amass that kind of numbers online before.
Yeah.
Show. But let's check. Even with 1.5 million views no more logging on us at that time, majority of them were from Ghana. Majority of them were from Ghana. Inti say let's not debunk that statement. Say maybe the majority of the people who stream our song are mostly outside. Yes, most of them are outside though, but because omonomoti system nase, that is what so they understand. From the onset, music or entertainment was just like perfume. Until they realize the business aspect of it. You understand? So the moment they realize the business aspect of it, they put every structure in place, which is why I say American democracy over 100 years. You can't do anything to it. You understand? And yes, I quite say cassette ni CD ni mo na ye twaso. So changing is a little difficult. What I say, it's your number tier, but I said, I feel like yes, we are chassis. And more of the education will come from you people. More products. You would have to educate the people on how to get them.
Okay.
What I say, Sarkodie advertising the show on Seek platform. He made available say the only place you can watch the show was on the Seek platform. So one log on to the Seek platform. And no one had Obia this Obi
a dispute here.
Yeah, and to say probably crash on site or call Facebook. Yes, the only platform you could get it was on Seek platform. I think say if almost education cut down, it will get to a time people would understand. Yes, it is late now. As see I am after this conversation, airport here. It should have been there a long time ago. That structure is not fix it. But after now, still engaged here. There are still more things to be done in the near future. Let's sacrifice our own. Mostly the people who sacrifice are not the one who benefits. It is the children never benefits. And if we see ourselves to be the future leaders. Who is a leader? A leader is somebody who sacrifices for the people in the future. So if people are able to sacrifice now, build a good structure. Let's put our boys together. We always say that there is no structure. Yankofa carpenter mbeye car. It will only take a carpenter to do a wood like Indian pan and furniture. Yes, you are the musicians. It will only take musicians to build that kind of structure. You have to be people from the government. You can't take Minister of Agriculture to come and build a structure in the creative art industry. And yet possible. It will take our own people. So let's put our heads together, find some ways and means to help ourselves in this creative art industry, and we will move forward. We will be fine. You will do.
Okay, a friend from France, Fred Apia, was sending a David let me read it for you. It says, you musicians and producers should protest against the telcos to reduce their prices for your fans to stream your songs. I pay 50 euros for a month for 80 GO data. Also free unlimited calls to all networks here in France, some parts of America and Europe. Free Wi-Fi when I'm home, so I stream any song or movie I want. That is why musicians are making it here in Europe and America. Chamo, point we. This is not the first time we'll be making, but we're reinforce it. And also, I can home. Say your data no. Sure, and then you get make nas be one now.
Obi cover the bia.
Oh, minister am cover the bia. Am cover the bia.
Interesting for
Am cover the bia. I know. Obi, it has to share the last part or the early part. Aha. It's a bit for no timid glass on 2 hours. No, it's not him now. Yes,
it's true. And it's true. Data. Said every amount for sick and
telco. Artist Mumuchi Scabard. Telco for a man check. Was work at some point. Let artist Mumuchi Chesco.
Meanwhile, with data, the patronizing.
Oh, Krymi.
I know. Oh, I know lockdown there. Artist demo bread. No, artist demo bread lockdown the pan.
Come to crowd with the show.
Also the movie.
Feel say
oh fun deal.
My fab send me 10 CDs the movie. Now I'm feeling say okay.
Krymi about. I know.
Yeah, I know. Data issue need a big one, but I know there are things that and government in the bit me up.
Yeah, that's why he's saying that they should come together and talk about it.
Yes.
And first, Krymi, I'll come back to you. There's a guy suggesting that someone like Shatta Wale is talking about this, but the industry is not supporting. What are the arguments are?
Let me make one point before we go there. If Ghana Music Board, and I'm saying this to ask who would call the meeting, if not Musica or Gambro. Now, if they call, trust me, some of the musicians won't come, because I have been to their conference. I've been there twice, and I went there because of these same plights. I felt like probably I'm not putting myself in there. That's why I don't
let me be involved.
What is going on? Let me just go on these 2 occasions and go and listen to what they have to say. I would say it was good, not too satisfactory as I was looking for, but it was.
I did you
because
something which is there.
It's mostly about Charlie, this is what has been there, and we are now pushing for this new thing. Like, bottom line, that's what it feels like. We are now pushing for this new thing that hopefully it will be good. But if you say Shatta Wale is saying this, and we should rally behind him, it would be benefit. I'm thinking about my words so that I don't say anything.
Yeah, that would be offensive.
Not offensive, but out of line.
Yeah.
It would be good if this information is shared amongst each other to say, okay, not musical, but Ghana music artists or the arts industry. The people in the arts industry. Let's find a way, organize ourselves. If you leave it to some leaders, I would say that some artists might not come, especially the matured ones, because they feel, these people say these things, the same things has been there since we came. Some of us have been there 10 years and it has been the same thing. I wish that we could find a way, meet ourselves, and then talk about this. And the only way to do that is to newspaper.
All right, Chemo to us. Magdalene is campaigning for Alliance for Change. Is that Alliance for Change? They around, oh yeah, Alliance for Change. Be they support you. All right, so Apia said the 80 GO he wrote about was 80 gigabytes. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, many Fred Apia ya doing pa. Internet issue need there. Any kuma because say. Yeah, numbers online are still a Ghana LDO platform bia amount for patronizing or content I do go on. Ghana numbers ninya bad. Yeah, and not bad. Just that I have a platform is really doing well, but still Ghana numbers in the LDO. But what happens is offer 3-4 countries outside, Germany, United Kingdom, US, and maybe
Italy.
Then they will get about 40%, and then the other 60 is Ghana. People in Ghana streaming. Just that 40% viewing is always longer than the 60% Ghanaians. Ghana for 5 minutes, so 40% and maybe 20 minutes. In the woman they stay on your content for a longer period than Ghanaians now more on your content, but means stay for that long. And the band is answer, then you make more money from those who stay on the content for longer.
Okay.
That's the whole thing. Like who stay on the content for a longer period.
That's when the content creator gets
more because at that point, the platform owner, which is YouTube, for instance, can do more adverts within that time
period.
Then more money will come. And with the musicians,
let me point something to you and now Opesa Okanwasem. But said they are not using YouTube well. Okay, good.
Musicians, almost explore YouTube.
Okay.
And it's so simple. Say, once they just put their music there, or your music are not that better, or we, but they should go beyond that. Obi obi do it or YouTuber, and your music in jail. As said, now can be our whole thing there. In the atade a obese. And any fan or bendino. Oh, your music video no. I saw you behind the scenes. Any pan on your own no betty or not pay behind the scenes. And you want to open a market for those who love your music and those who like your behind the scenes. What do behind the scenes in the bar? I don't know over here. And you say, oh yeah, YouTube, I try be or Monday Nigerian Westgate or more YouTube originals. Westgate or take the room and our ne team members and on a banner or more cast on a camera see almost.
I'm more brainstorming.
And a camera see almost just like that. And a lot of people were watching. I was so excited because of the YouTube original thing. And the YouTube originals, they pay you ahead, like advance. YouTube is scanning more ahead the crown sana or my production because content is for YouTube. You pay for it, like but before some best and they have to see how active you are and how people react to whatever you have. And so normal to me so your best selling. Shatta Wale baby, I don't know say Obia catcher no say na say ni beef ya when was serializing on the YouTube channel.
Oh post strike kill.
Or friend mame ti din o dia man. Or friend what's a toilet part 1. I was a toilet part 2. I was a toilet part 3. I was a toilet part 4.
Card ni nyina.
Was serializing or this is it. I'm on for Shatta Wale music, and there are gaining more bigger numbers. But Obi pe Sabio needs a a toilet. So those people will also start coming. I have a can numbers on this time I all release in or they also toilet sustaining numbers until sending number back. Not the another. So always he will have something there for people to enjoy.
Which is also money in return.
Money, yeah. And the I say musicians and all the posting now but you should go beyond just posting your song. You have to do more than just posting your song on your YouTube channel, especially because honest kind of
Instagram.
Krymi, one chemo ya adwin.
I think it all boils down to one topic: content creation. And I can attest to the fact that if you're able to create good content for the people, definitely you have people watching or subscribing to you, and so that I give him that thought. Another thing, Sune said, as an artist under a label, our music itself is not on our personal or private YouTube channels. It's on the label's YouTube channel. You get me? So if we don't make content for our personal YouTube channels, probably we'll go through some of these things that he's talking about. So I personally will take that into consideration and see how best I can make in quotes TV out of Krymi.
Yeah. I think I like that point. How I can make TV out of Krymi. Because like you said, some people want to watch you. Just as you can put a content on Instagram and get over 1,000 views. Same way, if you're able to put it on YouTube and you get 1,000, that is some money there.
Look at the Kardashians. What are they doing special?
Yeah, they're just living their lives and they have camera following them.
But once again, there is also a discussion at time about our stars living the life that people would really rush to watch to see them.
I don't know about some personal details, and I would rather not talk about them. But me in per se, I would say that I am now picking up myself. So sometimes it would surprise you that me not living lavish is something that somebody wants to see and say, oh, this is where he's starting from. And I like the way that he's managing himself to get to the top. So I would probably learn how to shoot my life story for people to see how I am managing myself to the top.
To see the way you are.
The way I am. I am not living lavish. I am not living big. Even though I don't have even though people see you on TV, they feel, oh, you are big.
As you have a hit song died.
But I know that where I've gotten to, it's a good start for me. And I always say it's a good start because I know there's better things ahead. I have to find a way to maximize whatever I have, to create more content, manage my situation to, become better.
Okay, I wanted to do calls, but it looks like our time is up. Now, Krymi, show us how to sing the first verse of Party Bay.
Before the party going, make you go tell a friend. We go mania, we go scatter, and the whole place go bend. If you don't get money, go home. All my fine girls won't go low. Chairman, you sure say you they hold. But when in now, if you know you broke, up in the party, I do every day. My friends, they call me Jawule, 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 So when you see me on a Friday night, party good, and then a
party gay, party gay, party gay, party gay, party gay.
Party gay.
Give me a dog, That is great. But is there any challenge going on for Party Bay or something?
Oh, I've done a lot of challenges.
Okay.
I've done some dance challenge. Nyampa, Metini, Asa.
Hey, I do a choice. I know, right?
I'm also trying to
show them level.
Actually, I must have said dance class.
Hey, Asamama.
I'm maximizing one. I will make sure say my dance journey to add to whatever music I'm doing will be a good content to show growth of Krymi, trying to maximize his performance. It's all good.
Alright, so the Party Bay is still on. If you do something, you can still tag Krymi on his Instagram pages. And like he said, let's go online. Let's follow all his activities. If you've not subscribed to their channel, that is the highly spiritual channel on YouTube, you still have to do. And again, he's promised that said Obama started the Krymi TV.
Krymi music channel.
Oh, you have a Krymi music channel.
Krymi music channel.
Okay.
Just that I wasn't serious with it, but I'm so happy you spoke about it. I won't be serious with it.
And you see, you might not need a professional camera and light. Just your iPhone, your PA. As you do your movement, you should be recording. Like you came to Sammy Flex TV, how you came from your car, how you waited. All those are bits. You can communicate with your people all the time on Instagram. You refer them. Oh, if you really want to see how Krymi lives, go to my YouTube channel. And it's more. I think yes, because now you cannot put your music content there because it will clash with your record label. But your lifestyle, how you wake up, how you go to the gym, how you
and even me, my label doesn't even have a problem if I do freestyles on the page. And I think I'll be doing more of that just to create that awareness.
And you can join them to help promote even the one on your labels.
Exactly. So that is it. Party bend there, enche.
It is Sammy Flex. There's a mention with the nana.
Me there, enche.
Where a sunny nana.
There is a me and Camilla Boo, me a cleaner. What do Camilla Boo are there in pool. But still, me special dance. Me special dance. Me call him and my special dance. I wanna me light. I wanna be light. Then I can do it. I know. So can we talk to them finally and let's run away. Our time is up.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who contributed and the ones who didn't contribute but felt like this guy is probably doing something. Let me just come see him, and at least I would appreciate the fact that people will now know who Krymi, those who don't know, now know who Krymi is. And thank you so much for having me on your platform.
Anytime. You are a family. You are a family.
Shout out to you guys for your advice, for your time. I'll urge everybody to go on all the streaming platforms. If you are not there yet, go there, stream Krymi music. Any song you want, you'll find it on all digital platforms. And I'm also on all social media platforms too. So follow me at Krymi Music on all social media platforms. And yes, watch out for more content on Krymi Music YouTube page. I'll try and make more content on other platforms just to make sure that I always have things running. Thank you, and tell a friend that Krymi is back with a bang with something new 2021. We have back-to-back music singles, and I'm talking about collaborations too, and winning awards,
more awards,
albums, everything. So keep supporting, and thank you so much.
Alright, so this is what I want to subscribe to Krymi Music first.
Wow.
Is this the page? This is the page. Okay, so guys, I am subscribing first. And to be on some corner, on subscribe. Yeah, very, very important. Send it. Send it. On the two I bet me I say Krymi TV, no. Really and truly, it has started. So if you are watching, if you are online, please go. Hey, and a wrong one.
I see a trouble. This is my channel, Krymi Music.
Hey, have you
Krymi Music, this one.
But me boy, about you.
And you unsubscribe that one.
I call it about
Krymi Music.
No, no, why?
No way, why? Hey, I say more.
Hey, my free. But how am I going to see that? What's wrong with the but start calling the nine by. Oh, no, they are not she.
What did you watch?
Okay. Oh, but down, I'll be.
Aha, we know.
Oh, but still, I do but down.
Let's say, I was saying it to me.
I said, no, Juma.
Yeah,
Black will be free.
Okay, so still.
You will be at a mission.
Alright, so how you get to know the original one is there is a DP Toffee,
Yes, there's Toffee, there's Didi.
Okay. There is Toffee and Didi.
Yeah.
The small DP is the Toffee and the big one is Didi.
Yeah.
So you have to subscribe that one. And I'm sure say I don't know yes channel. Yes, and
I will flag the other person.
Timemba ko kan ho mana 231 this year.
Thank you so
and
much.
just go there. At least let's support him there. Let's see how he lives his lifestyle. Not party no ye be party ni ma. Na fe die jinamu. All right, so we will surely end it here. Thanks to Krymi. Bless you so much and bless Kewa Highly Spiritual for making this possible. We are a family with Krymi everywhere we go to. Special thanks to Chemo, YouTube advisor. Chemo said Krymi said that was a power for the advice. Very soon, Sikane Beba, no Abema percentage. Chemo. Roland Amate, Digital Rasta Currency, which flex. Yala Pigeon and Regan, Team Dodo Solomon, MC Berima, Tina Baby, aka Sexy Don Don. But still, Yankoye Party Bay.